One of the biggest challenges for our farming operation, being in the Eastern Corn Belt, is early vigor, getting the plants up and out of the ground, getting the biggest bang out of our inputs, making sure that we can get that plant up and started. And a lot of that is we try to space out our planting periods, that way we don't get caught. We don't have all of our eggs in one basket. And there is always, every year, there's certain days that we just know that we shouldn't have planted on that day, but we went ahead and did it. So we try to eliminate a lot of our risk by spreading that out. One thing I noticed this year, we tried the NanoCS product from Nano-Yield. We didn't really have a lot of expectations other than what was presented to us before we used the product. We did have instructions on how to use it, how to add it into our in-furrow. We did not cut our rate in half. We used a full rate, and then we added the 6 ounces of the NanoCS, and then we trialed it, we flagged it. We kept an eye on it. Didn't see a lot of visual difference throughout the year. The one thing that we did do, we went out and we did some ear samples. We weighed some ears, and I didn't believe it. I thought that there was something wrong. One, we had a really good corn year. We had it in the best part of the field, but even comparing side by side of where we were at, just the ears weighed so much more. I mean, we were coming in at 250 bushels, where our average APH is 200 plus or minus. And so just with collecting all of the ears, I knew we were going to have a really good corn year. But where we had the NanoCS from Nano-Yield, we noticed that the ears were weighing heavier, and we pulled quite a few ears. We pulled a dozen ears out of each, and you couldn't believe it. We've got to take this to yield. There's something wrong here. I just kind of dismissed that it was off so much, right? And then we got into harvest, and we got the combine out there, and we actually measured everything by volume and then by weight, so we could tell, when we measure it by volume, we measure the density and everything, what's the pounds per bushel, and everything was spot on pounds per bushel. But where we had our 2 strips of the NanoCS, we increased our yield over 12 bushels just in those 2 spots. And it got my father's attention, and he's my business partner, if you will. So it got his attention so much that he's like, I don't know what this is, but we're going to do more of it next year. This was incredible. We have never seen a jump like this. I can only imagine. Next year we follow the rules. We cut our fertilizer back in half. We can actually save a little more money on our in-furrow. We can go farther. Just our time savings on our fill-up is going to be huge. So I'm looking forward to this coming year with the NanoCS product, putting it into our operation.